It might seem an odd way to go, but for one budding Kiwi talent, a launch in Asia rather than home is the way her career will begin. On this, her first music video shoot, everyone is giving their all to make it work. But behind this scene are even more people who believe in Jess and are intent on helping her succeed. Her family.
It's a dream, so I guess, yeah, and I have heaps of support from my parents, and which really helps. I couldn't have done it without them as well, so yeah, I just love it.
And I guess we just support her in terms of not so much monetary, but maybe guiding her in the sense of how she should approach it in a more structured manner, and maybe a wee bit of business type manner as well.
Jess's parents should know. They've been running the family business before Jess was born. The Fongs come from a long line of farmers, and Jess's mom from a family of retailers. With such a family business background and an upbringing that's been solidly Chinese, Jess might have been expected to continue on the farm.
I think we've come to the fact that, you know, the children have to sort of follow their career paths, where they want to be, and I think they have to be passionate and love what they do. If they can make a career out of it and make a living out of it, well and good.
Jess considers herself lucky that her parents have stuck with her through thick and thin.
We sat down and talked about it, actually, as a family, and at the end of the day, we actually said to her, well, go with your gut feeling and go with what you think, you know, you would love the most.
So from 2004 to 2007, Jessica honed her dancing skills, even going to Australia for further studies.
I came back to Wellington and I decided to do musical theatre, and that was singing and acting. And that was more based on like stage, music theatre, singing. So that was when I decided I wanted to do full out, like singing every day, like training every day for that. So I did that for a year.
And now that Jessica has discovered her voice, she has caught the eye of New Zealand music legend and promoter Gray Bartlett.
I get around about 400 to 450 in any 1 year of musicians, artists, singers, and generally, of course, there's only 2 or 3 that really catch your eye, because either I know that they've got the ability to cross over into a new market or refresh a current market of music. Jess was one of those. She's got a huge talent, especially in the popular music form.
He's very positive about it, which is good. Like, it keeps me positive. Sometimes I get a little bit like, oh, you know, maybe we're getting too ahead, you know, sort of thing. But he's always very like, no, you've got to do this first and get that right, and then carry on, and then that will fall into place. So, yeah.
And things are already falling into place for this budding talent. Last year, with Gray's help, Jess was given the privilege of performing for a crowd of industry movers and shakers at the Bob Geldof charity dinner.
And we could tell by the number of key personnel coming to our table to congratulate her and to want to find out more about her. That tells me everything. It tells me volumes.
This year, Jess is going to sign with Warner Music Hong Kong.
She has the ability to appeal to a wide audience, especially an Asian market, and it's going to be unique because we will be kicking off her career, hopefully in the Asian market, and using the results from that to launch New Zealand. Because ultimately, you do need to know that there's even more behind what you currently see. And I believe that Jess is one of those people that has got a lot more to give, a lot more talent to throw out, and she's at the right age to do it. So I believe in her 150%.
This whole year of last year was a big process. I know how much it takes to create something and make something. It's a lot of hard work, so I definitely am in it for the long haul. It's not a short-term sort of thing. Yeah.
With her family and friends solidly behind her, Jessica Starr may indeed be here to stay.